Yo, it's your boy Coinstock, back at it again, stuffing these duffel bags and collecting that cheddar. Before I begin, please, please, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a friend trying to educate you. Alright, I am absolutely disgusted. I'm enraged. I'm mad. I'm gleeful. There's all these emotions that I have for this project. Of course, do your own research, but I'm surprised that this project is not top in the Cronos blockchain, crypto.com, for those that don't know. Because you see, this project is pumping out more successful babies and getting all the attention than Octomom. I mean, it is ridiculous. And plus, it's also seeing some organic growth. All right. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just telling you. And plus, all right. So the reason it's not first is because it didn't have that first mover advantage in the Cronos blockchain, right? There's another project that I'm only going to show you the chart of. I'm not going to waste my time on looking at it because, in my humble opinion, that it's shown organic growth at first, but it's definitely going to go down compared to what this project, Finance, has absolutely done for the Cronos blockchain. Like, I'm just so shocked that people are sleeping on this project, but I digress. So at least it has a max supply of 500 million, right? So that's sustainable, right? And if we look here, this is the max organic growth. It went from, if my computer's not all that slow, it went down from its all-time low of 23 cents, right? And it kept pumping up all the way, like right up here at its peak was 93 cents, but it dumped a little bit, but now it's going up and up and up. It's getting a whole bunch of the Cronos blockchain liquidity, more and more, and VVS seems to be on the decline. Yet again, not a financial advisor, do your own research, but let's look at VVS real quick and you'll be like, what is the problem here? All right, so let's look at VVS. Yet again, do your own research. If you want to get in this project, that's okay with you. This is just not my thing, but it has not 500 million max supply, I'll tell you that now. 100,000 million billion trillion, 100 trillion tokens. And the max, so like everybody was buying up here, like that was the yield farm that everybody was shilling, but it took a massive dump. And of course, when you have a lot of tokens in the supply, it will of course go down, 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 down. And people have lost faith in this project. Now people are saying that maybe there might be a burn of the supply in the future, but I'm not too sure about that. But somehow this is the number one project. I think it only had 2 launchpad projects, while Finance has had 3, 4. Now you're probably wondering, what's so special about this Finance? I will show you in a minute after we look at the statistics. But that's all I got to say about VVS, all right? My humble opinion, I'm staying far away from this project, all right? Now, Mad Meerkat, as you can tell right now, the total supply is 146,071,635. That's how many Finance or MMF tokens are in existence. And there's about 15,666 addresses. And people are going back and forth. But there's something special about this project too. So if we look on DeFi Llama, all right, 2 billion total TVL, that's all projects combined on the Cronos blockchain. And VVS has a 51.26% dominance in the market, but it's been slowly declining. All right. Finance is right here. VVS is up here. I think that's ridiculous, especially when you consider that Finance and Optimizer, which is a baby of Finance, they're in the top 5. And there was other research, I couldn't find it, but like it was definitely all over Twitter, that the Savannah Finance, which is another baby project, was also in the top 5. All right. So like, I just don't get how VVS, which I mean, I think Tectonic is with them, but basically that's kind of it. All these other projects are with Finance. I'm just so confused. All right, now you're probably wondering, what is with this project? Can you move along? Can you get with it? All right, I'll get with it. So this is if it will load. All right, so this is Mad Meerkat Finance. All right, now what's kind of special about this is, well, first off, the launchpad, and there's like a burn. So it's like 500 million max supply, right? And the circulating supply is around 140 million. But with all these launchpad projects coming out, that there's going to be a total burn. And not only that, it's a proof of liquidity DEX. So every trade, like every fee, I think the fee is 0.23%. I'm not too sure, but with the volume growing, the total value lock growing, and like also all the launchpad projects that MMF creates is also going to help provide more liquidity for the MMF token. So with all this liquidity and stuff and trading and blah blah blah, they're owning more liquidity, so they're getting more of their tokens liquidity, hiking up the price too. So I just don't get this whole VVS versus MMF, because I, in my humble opinion, do your own research, I see a clear winner, and that's MMF. Now I'm gonna talk about the other projects later that are on the ecosystem, but for now, let's just look through. Finance has the most complete and holistic ecosystem on Cronos chain with its AMM/DEX, yield optimizer, and NFT. They have their own NFTs too. We have the lowest trading fees on Cronos chain. On top of that, we will be the first to introduce protocol-owned liquidity, POL, into our DEX. And you can learn more there, and then you could trade now, and you can earn passive income by staking your crypto assets. Finance makes it easy to make your crypto work for you. Simply stake and enjoy the rewards. And then they have a bunch of audits. Munify, Certic, Paladin, Slow Mist. And then there's the ecosystem, and they have a whole bunch. Sorry that my computer's so slow right now, but they have a whole bunch of partners, and they've only been up since what? November? December? So they have a lot for improvement. They also have like GameFi on their platform too. And hold on, let's look at so there's exchange and liquidity. We've all seen it before with Uniswap and PancakeSwap. We don't really have to look at that there. But which also with the farms and pools, you could farm more MMF, and then pools, you could stake your MMF tokens and earn more tokens from the ecosystem that they've partnered with. All right. So you can earn like MMF, like you could, let's see, earn Grave, stake MMF. You can earn CRP, stake MMF. You can earn Crow King, which is like a reflection token, but you also receive Crow rewards off of trading taxes. So same, you can earn Single and you stake MMF. I think Single might also be a project from VVS that, ugh, I just hate saying that name. I'll show you Vault later in another video, because that within itself changes the game for MMF as well. All right, like what they're doing with this project, like they got their head on their shoulders, right? And Savannah 2, I'll show you that later in a different video. That's also another project that they released on the Cronos blockchain. And then there's the Launchpad, which, you know, we've seen Launchpads before, but they're creating a new project now. It's MMETF, which MMETF is the first decentralized ETF protocol that runs on METF token. The DTF term is thus coined by our team as the DEX traded fund. Being the first of its kind, each METF per token is backed by a basket of assets. And yet again, I'll get more into depth about that, but for now, just ride the wave. And there's tons of games that another project of theirs, I believe, with Coin Toss, Roulette, Crow Roll, and Dice Roll. And then there's analytics, and the analytics are going insane right now. There's referrals. I'll give you a link down in the description to go to the website. There's lend, there's more lending, There's NFT marketplace, docs, dex screener, blah blah blah. You get the picture. Now they talked about having another. They're having their own lending. That's in the talks, so they say. But for now, just Mimas Annex. But I don't know, man. This project's something different, and I just wanted to show you a little piece of the docs. But you gotta, you gotta do your own research, bro. You really have to do your own research. So, see, MadMeerkat Finance intro. Finance is the first AMM and DEX on Cronos chain that offers fee rebates via trade mining. We have the lowest trading fees on Cronos chain. On top of that, we are the first to introduce protocol-owned liquidity into our DEX. And you can read more into that, how that works. Let's see, roadmap. There's exchange protocol-owned liquidity that goes more into depth. I kind of just, spoke like the general synopsis of everything, so you could do your own research for sure. But all in all, like if it's a toss-up between this Finance, in my humble opinion, or this VVS, honestly, I'm sticking with Finance. They have successful projects. It has a relatively low supply, and plus they're actually having a lot more utility with their coin token really, than what VVS is trying to do, man. And I don't know, man. It's just I don't get why VVS is on top of it over Finance. But what do I know anyway? I'm just keeping you up to date on the down low. So, well, I hope this was helpful. Please leave a comment if you guys got any questions. But I guess I'll see you guys later.